Chinese streets. The streets of China. Hey guys, this is Martin from howtomakemobilegames.com on November the 23rd today, 2014, and it's a Sunday here in China. Afternoon, I think, 1 p.m. now, around. I just had my breakfast at 1 p.m. I'm a night owl. I wake up late and I go to sleep late and I wake up late. This is a personal video, guys, nothing to do with game development, so if you're watching for game development videos, check one of the other ones out on the channel. I wanted to talk a little bit about a strange experience that I had yesterday, and because I started a thread in the forum, howtomakemobilegames.com, in the chit chat section, just talking about meditation and mind and consciousness and so on, and it got me thinking about it. Basically, yesterday I went to the dentist to take my wife, and she had to have 3 teeth removed because her teeth at the back weren't too good, and it was causing her some pain. So they said just take them out, and she was worried about it because you need to have the injection, and then there's pain, and I hate dentists as well. You know, I hate going to the dentist. I mean, and the strange thing was, I was there holding my wife's hand, and she was having the injection done, and you know, she's sort of like, you know, like in pain a little bit, and she's crying a little bit and holding my hand, and I was watching the injection go in. Now, the crazy thing is, when I get an injection, okay, when I have like when I have some blood taken, or I just have a normal injection or whatever, I get really dizzy. I have a bad reaction to needles. My stomach starts to feel horrible. I start to feel like I'm blacking out, and there have been times when I have actually blacked out from an injection before. So whenever I have an injection, I have to like sit down or lie down or something because I get really dizzy, and I feel horrible. The crazy thing is that when my wife was having the injection, I started to feel dizzy and I started to black out as well. That's so crazy. Like I could see things going on, but even I felt dizzy, and it got so bad that I had to go and lie down. Literally, I had to like say to my wife, said, listen, baby, I can't hold your hand for a minute. Like I waited until like there was a gap, you know, when and she wasn't having the injection or whatever, or having the work done. But then I had to go and lie down on the couch in the dentist office. So yeah, so here she is. Hey baby, I'm making a video. Hello. We're talking about the dentist yesterday. So anyway, so the crazy thing is that I had to go and lie down when my wife here, hello, was having this injection done. Go and take a look. Probably it's there somewhere. Anyway, okay, close door. Anyway, so the crazy thing, it got me thinking about that and how crazy that is, like that association that we have in our mind about certain things. It's so crazy, because when I was thinking about it yesterday, it was like the conscious me, the part of me that thinks and analyzes and is talking right now, you know, the layer above the sort of the reaction brain didn't want that to happen. You know, obviously I didn't want that to happen. Why would I just look at something and then start to feel dizzy and sick, even though it's not happening to me? And it's so strange that I wasn't able to control that. I wasn't able to stop that from happening. I couldn't control my own mind, and it kind of made me a little bit upset at the same time as well, because I have a fear of pain like that. Some people can just handle it. Some people can have injections and go to the dentist and, you know, go and have an operation or whatever, and they don't care so much. They don't want it, but they don't really care. But I kind of semi-freak out about that stuff. I'm not comfortable with needles, and I do have a fear of going to like the hospital or the dentist or whatever. But that association just kind of like can be crippling in some situations. The fact that I couldn't control my mind, my own head was just upset me. And it was in such a stupid way as well. It wasn't like, oh, there's a bear chasing me, therefore I panic and I run. That makes sense. That natural instinct of fight or flight makes sense. But in this case, I was just seeing the needle, and it wasn't even happening to me, and I consciously knew that it wasn't going to happen to me, yet I still had that reaction in my gut, and I couldn't control it. So it always feels like there's a layer above the unconscious mind, you know. There's the conscious mind and unconscious, and it was... I'm starting to realize that more and more now, because we've been talking a little bit about consciousness on the forum. There's a part of me and a part of everyone which is like, it's the thinking side, and I can consciously say, yes, I want to feel that, or no, I don't want to feel that. But the subconscious mind will not listen to you. It will just do whatever it wants. So the question is, like, how do you stop that? How do I get rid of my deep fear of needles? I mean, I don't have a deep fear. I don't start panicking and going crazy. I just don't like it because I have this blackout feeling and this kind of sick feeling in my stomach for a couple of hours. I don't like going there crying or anything, but it's definitely something which I want to control or get rid of. I've heard about things like neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, that can start to help you disassociate. I've listened to lectures by Tony Robbins, and he talks about how to disassociate certain things in your mind. I do remember that with needles when I was a kid. I had some needles sometimes that made me black out, or almost black out, and made me really dizzy, and that was when I was in my teen years. I remember when I was a kid and I had an injection from a doctor, and I remember it quite clearly because I was pretty scared at the time when I was about 5 years old maybe. So it could be going back to that point, and it's sort of really hardwired in my brain. But when we're doing anything like, based on what I've roughly researched over this past few years, with things like NLP, changing your mind, training your mind, it does take a lot of time. It can't just happen overnight, you know, where it flicks and all of a sudden the subconscious mind doesn't react to needles anymore. But it does take a lot of time and practice to do that, like we've been talking about meditation a little bit. You know, you have to practice meditation over and over and over every day. It's like being a martial artist. If you want to be great, you have to practice a lot. Game development, you know, programming, coding, making great games, you have to practice it over and over and over. It won't just happen. But as soon as you do get to that point where you create a habit for the practice, it becomes just easy to do the practice. And in turn, the skill will begin to rise as well. And the same maybe for changing your mind. So I think there was a couple of other points I wanted to talk about, but I'm not sure right now. But the main thing really was I just wanted to share that experience really on the channel, and just ask if anyone else has had the same thing, where they've had like a gut reaction so powerful to a situation where it wasn't even involving them, you know, because that is what happened to me yesterday, and it was so strange because that's the first time that's happened in my life. The first time where I've seen a needle, I've seen someone in pain, and I've had the reaction as if it's happening to me. Very, very strange, guys. So I'm also asking anyone, has anyone tried to get rid of that as well, like the fear of flying, for example, using like NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, or any other kind of technique, or mind training technique, or meditation, or something like this? I really want to get rid of my fear of pain. I really want to get rid of it so much. You know, it doesn't cripple me, guys. You know, I'm not in the position, like I said, where I'm going to the hospital and I'm, you know, shaking in fear or anything. No, it's just I sometimes have this fear of like, oh my God, I don't want anything bad to happen to me, because that means I'll have to go, you know, to the dentist if I break my teeth, or I have to go and get my arm reset if I go to the hospital, and they might not give me an anesthetic, or, you know, something like this, because this is China and I don't know how the heck they do things here. So I want to get rid of that fear. I want to get rid of that, just that problem of unconscious fear, where I know I shouldn't be fearing it, yet I am fearing it, you know. Also the same things in England, certain fears of things as well, which are just stupid. Really, you can think about them consciously and just know they're stupid. So yeah, the question is anyway, has anyone done any brain training or mind training techniques that has helped? How long did it take for you to do it? And what techniques did you use? I'm really interested to know, guys, because I'm now focusing more on my mind. Like I said, every day I'm doing meditation now for 30 minutes and trying to stick to that, really. And it's really calmed me down a lot. And it does bring inspiration as well. That's the other cool thing. I do get a lot of ideas in my mind when I meditate. But anyway, guys, I hope this video was interesting. I do like to talk to you about personal stuff sometimes, not always about game development. It's great that you guys are interested in these videos too. And but please let me know in the comments, or you can come and visit me on howtomakemobilegames.com. I'll put this video in the other bits and bobs, what's it called, other chit chat and other stuff section, and you can catch me there because I always post the videos on there. I'm not responding to comments on YouTube anymore just because of time, but I do respond to comments as much as possible on the forum, howtomakemobilegames.com. So anyway, more videos coming soon, guys, about game development. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.